One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Akron Zips, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Yoder. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got a man. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, better look out! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. End of the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Yoder. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the wideout. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from it, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Zips.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll run the screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll go to the counter. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Dropping back, it's Walters. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. The running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gage. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Akron! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. He's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Walters. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's marked down.
And the Zips moving quickly to the line.
First down for the offense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. How efficient have they been as they extend this trip to the end zone? His 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Back open in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Walters. Connection to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. Lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clay. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Trying to punch it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Power ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking to throw, it's Yoder. Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half as the only things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. Drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Yoder. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to find up and you got to communicate.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and red pass. It's complete.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Selvia. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Looking for a man. It's Walters. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Thompson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. He's got him. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Dropping back, it's Yoder. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Hard running there. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Yoder. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Walters. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
That's one of the only ways you're getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
We'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finding an escape route. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. powers through.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Akron! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Yoder. Got his man quickly. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. That's caught. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
2nd down coming up.
To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Zips! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Yoder. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They want that clock to run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.